Hello everybody, it's Hammy Pro here. Today I'm going to be giving you a full tour of my Minecraft kingdom, which just happens to be called Erindale. Yeah, so if you've seen my other video, if it gets accepted to Minecraft.net or not, I already uploaded it on my channel though. I said I would make a full tour because in the actual video I didn't show the insides of houses, and I feel like that's one of the things that had me take such a long time, just like actually building stuff inside. I know it's not that much, but for every single house has at least something, even if it's very little. So I just thought I'd show you the whole thing and also explain some things. Also, the texture pack I'm using in this and in the cinematic is DecoCraft The Saga Continues. It's very nice. Okay. So let's start here. This is a basic potion shop. It makes potions and stuff. Pretty basic, but it's something. This is the guard barracks, so they obviously have a place to eat, go outside, and then go upstairs, and there's bunkers. I'm not barracks. There is a barracks upstairs. Oh crap! I just broke the door. This is like where they train. This was inspired by Jorvasker in Skyrim, as in the back of This is the back of Jorvasker. There's a training facility. That's what I tried to build here, except it's for the guards. Alright, here is the inn. Here's where you get drinks, and in here each room would have a bed. So that's the inn. Up here is just a basic forge. The design of it being leveled from the ground is from some forge I saw in Skyrim before. So obviously a lot of this inspiration came from Skyrim. Just saying, Skyrim's very nice. Okay, so this is a doctor's office. It pretty much just has a desk and a few beds. This is a place. This is just some random like place where homeless people sleep. This is the general store. I guess this is the counter. That was pretty much just like something to hold in place, just to like fill it up, sort of. This is another store. That's actually the tailor. In here is my failed attempt at making a grocery store, obviously. So that's that. This is the well over here. Oh, I'll fix this later. In here. Yeah. Oh yeah, I already showed that, I think. Did I? I'm not sure. That's just another store to have in there. Okay, in here. Actually, I think this is the barber shop. You can see by chairs facing the wall. That's the barber shop. And also, I want to mention, I didn't have any help. And I didn't use MC Edit at all, except for on the hills and on parts of the wall, because it can be very stressful. Just like that's the boring part of Minecraft. Just like putting water down on a wall, like not water, the blocks. Very nice. Okay, over here, there's more stalls there. Here's the bakery, and I didn't light this because it kept on burning, and I didn't want that. if you go across this bridge, I built this river, which I might make a tutorial on. Pretty self-explanatory, but still. This is like a meadery, which has these staff in there. So that happened. And here's the jail. It has cells and it has a small dungeon underneath for the more dangerous animals of the kingdom. This is the funeral home. It has coffins. That's pretty much it. But I tried to make it look very nice. Under it is the crypt, which has this it's like some ancient crypt which has skeletons, which look pretty creepy in the texture pack I'm using, and it doesn't help that I have necrophobia, so I guess I'm scared of my own creation, literally. Down here is the graveyard. I just tried to make it look pretty, and yeah, it looked prettier because I built like the first half of first quarter of this build was made, like the whole city itself was pretty much made with using the default texture pack, and then I figured I should use DokuCraft, so I used that. So I know the grass doesn't really stand out as well, but shit happens. This is the park, I guess. These are all pretty much the same. I'll just show you one inside. It just has like a bed, windows. But this one is like a mansion, not a mansion, it's like some richer house. I guess like someone who like owns like a business in the city, like a big business, maybe in the meadery. It has a balcony. I had a lot of fun building this, by the way. Balcony, fireplace, living room, and this, but you can turn it on and off. Very nice. If you go out now, alright, I showed this in the cinematic too. It's the and I can't really see it from above because it's like tucked next to the wall. Basically, these poor homes, like really poor homes, it's like the slums. And if you go down here, there's a small thieves guild, sort of like in Skyrim, but has its differences and it isn't as big. I'll fix that later. More beds, pretty much the same. And here is like a sewer. My attempt at making a sewer, but it really got too time consuming, and I figured out I could have been like spending that time on other things that are more important. So I built this jousting arena, because what medieval city is complete without a jousting arena? So actual arena is pretty simple. It just has stands and the king sits in like a secure like seat. However, in here there are apartments which you can look at. This was inspired by that movie that I forgot what movie it was called. I think it was like A Knight's Tale or something. It had Heath Ledger in it. I had to watch it for school for like some end of the year. Should be a moment. It's all the same. It's also the same on the other side. But it's just a little bigger. So let me double check. I think that's most of the. Oh no, it's not. It's not. It's not. Okay. So, in here is like a restaurant. You order and you eat. You can eat out here by the river. And there's also outdoor seats over here. Very nice. Up here, you can, this is the bar, the tavern, and, I spent more time on the windows than I usually do. I know I should work on making the actual houses look good, but I sort of tried to do that in the village, because I built this at the beginning of the project, and at the end I sort of watched more tutorials and stuff. Oh yeah, over here, somebody should fix their path. It's a pretty simple bank, and there's a vault in there, but I can't open it because I don't have a freaking lever. Well, this isn't payday, so let's not open the storage area. That's it for the city. If you have any questions about it, please comment. Yeah. On to the village. Here, I obviously spent like more time on the individual houses because there are less of them. So this is like a villa, and in here they're pretty much the same setup: kitchen and 2 beds at the top. So I'm not gonna show every single one of those. The only difference is that one has a porch. And here is like the town bar, inn, whatever. You drink out here, and in here you can sleep. It's pretty much the rooms. Yeah, nice view, very nice. Up here, this was heavily inspired by the Riverwood Trader in Skyrim. Which happens to be in Riverwood. Isn't that pretty ironic? It's basically living in downstairs, except I'm not sure if it's vice versa in Skyrim. And upstairs there's a very nice store, and yeah, that's that. This is the town hall. I focused on the bell tower of it changing the appearance. But yeah, this is the inside of the town hall where they have meetings, and if there was any trouble, that everyone would like hide in here. And you can't really enter up there because I would sort of obstruct the tower inside. So yeah, that's my day again. Okay, this is a water mill. I spent a long time doing this. I looked at several Google images, and I've watched Jin's Let's Build series to sort of get this right. Sort of. I can tell that there's room for improvement, but this is the first time I built a water mill. And not a water mill, sawmill. The water mill is down there. It doesn't move because I don't have DogoCraft. And, yeah, you cut the logs there, and there's like a space down there. And let me double check. Yeah, downstairs, yes, the miller lives in there. I really liked building this. This is the first time I built a windmill, so forgive me. I know it's pretty crappy, but I tried. This is the farmer's house. I spent more time on this. It's sort of like a bigger version of the other houses. It has a chair there. We can look at his pigs and cows in the forest. We can look at the Slenderman if he comes. And he has all of upstairs to do whatever the hell he wants. There's 2 beds. Okay, chickens, pigs, and cows, and this whole field. I had to plant the whole thing, I had to hoe it, I had to bone nail it and everything. Yeah. Over here, there's logs next to the sawmill. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the village. I had to plant all of these trees. I didn't use MC Edit. I also had to bone meal most of them. Towards the end, I just put in my inventory and went and did other stuff. Let's do the castle, because I feel like I didn't do it justice. Oh, for God's sakes. I didn't feel like I did justice in the cinematic, because you could only really see the outside in the throne room. But first, the royal maze, because everything has royal maze. I didn't really make this a good maze. I focused on the way it looks, not as much the challenge. But yeah, it was fun to build, and it was cool, yeah. Here is the castle. I know it's not the best castle I've done, mainly because I had a plan to use MC Edit, so it's on top of a hill, and there's this whole dealio with like height limit and me not knowing I could undo and everything. So I sort of made it have a different, non-conventional castle look with different towers. Is it nighttime already? No. Holy shit. That was stupid. And I guess when you walk in, there'd be guards up there. That's the throne. If you go over here, you can see like the war room, sunroof. And up here, in second tower, there's a place where like the elders and the king and the royal family all discuss issues and matters when they're not eating. Because, I mean, this is sort of like the US, where, you know, I mean, I don't know, we used to do, I mean, just kidding. This is where the military installment, like, sleeps. Because obviously they need actual military, not just the guard service, to actually protect the castle. This is like the dining room for the king and his guests, and this is the kitchen. And I'm surprised that didn't burn, but I think it's because they have the iron bars. So like that's pretty much why that happened. Just kidding. If you come in here, this is like where a knight or a guest of the king would sleep. And same for here. And in here, this is where the king and queen sleep. And in here, they have a empty space and a balcony with floating blocks. Because no castle or hill or castle hill is never complete without floating dirt blocks. I mean, I don't know about you, but if I was the king and I was gonna live on Castle Hill, I would like make sure there's floating dirt blocks. 'Cause I mean, it's just fantastic. Okay. That's pretty much the castle. I wish I made it bigger, but you never know. There's always updates. Hint, sort of. I don't know. I don't want to get myself into another giant project. No, I probably will anyway, because that's what I always do to myself. I think of this big idea, it doesn't work, and then I do it anyway, and then I'm happy at the end, even though I spent the whole summer vacation doing this. So yeah, this is the military fort, and the whole military that's based on here sleeps. However, I'm thinking of expanding to other kingdoms, empires that might be in conflicts with this, or might be in alliances and other settlements. So there will be space to add more forts. This is just the first one. A small armory, and if you go upstairs, there's a very nice outdoor roof area. For the last part, this is temple. I just decided to add it because I realized I didn't put it in a church, and by the time I did it, I really wanted to have this out by the time summer ended, or it would have gone too far. So I built a simple temple where people would worship whatever god there is in this kingdom. And yeah. Also didn't want to start any religious debate, so I just made a worshipping area. And I'm not gonna say there's any one religion in this area. I'm just gonna say there is some sort of religion. Anyway, I really hoped you liked this. I spent a long time making it. I know this has been a long video. A lot of you probably clicked out of this, but I really hoped you liked the whole project, like the cinematic or this, or please give me suggestions on how I can expand, not just in this kingdom, but other kingdoms with the environment and stuff like that. Anyway, rate, comment, subscribe, everybody. I really hope you liked it. Share with your friends, do all that good stuff. Great, comment, and subscribe. I said that too fast. Yeah, peace.